Even though these siblings may not be household names, to those of us who read the fine prints on the back of record sleeves, these brothers are legendary and have a lasting impression on music. This sibling pair transformed the shape and sound of jazz funk. Their work is still some of the most sampled and praised in modern hip hop culture. The centerpiece of today's video is all about the Mizell brothers. Now, before we start, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Mizell or Mizell, but if I'm mispronouncing the name, I sincerely apologize. Let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Alfonso was born on January 15th, 1943, and Larry was born on February 17th, 1944. The brothers spent their childhood in Englewood, New Jersey. As teenagers, both was given trumpets and they joined their school band to emulate the horn lines heard on their parents' records. The Mizells and classmate Freddie Perrin eventually formed a group named the Nikons. This was a doo-wop group that recorded a few demos before graduating from high school. Both siblings and parents went on to attend Howard University, where they formed a jazz harmony quartet named the Van Lords with their friend John Butler in late 1961. The group went on to win several school talent shows and featured a teenage Donny Hathaway on piano. Fox also trained under trumpet leader Donald Byrd, with whom the Mizells will later achieve their greatest artistic and financial success with. Before they had their diplomas, the brothers established their first record label, which they called Hog. They made a debut as producers with the first and only release of the imprint, which was Baby I Want You by the Moments. Now, the song was great, but it failed due to it being no money for advertisement. After graduating from Howard, Larry secured an engineering role with Grumman Aerospace, while Fox and Perrin moved to Los Angeles, both obtaining positions with a brief indie label. Fox met Motown producer Deke Richards through a mutual connection, and he and Perrin was hired as staff composers for the company in 1969. Along with Richards and Berry Gordy, they established the corporation, which was a writing and producing team. After writing a song that was originally intended for Gladys Knight and the Pips, titled I Wanna Be Free, Gordy recommended they adapt the song for Motown's recent signing, which was a sibling group from Gary, Indiana that was known as the Jackson 5s. They renamed the song I Want You Back. The Jackson 5 version remains a signature classic for Motown, causing the group to go to international fame. The corporation also established itself as hit makers, where they produced the Jackson smash follow-ups, ABC, and The Love You Save, as well as Martha Reeves and the Vandellas' 1971 Bless You. While this was going on, Larry resigned for his position after completing his master's degree at New York University. He then moved to Los Angeles to finally join his brother, where he began working as a session musician for a few projects by the corporation. Despite their success, Mizell and Freddie became dissatisfied with Motown despite Gordy's promises of a corporation album that never materialized. So when Donald Byrd traveled to the West Coast to work on his latest Blue Note album with 1972's Ethiopian Kings, Fox jumped at the chance to contribute to the session. Him and his brother purchased an ARP soloist synthesizer and began writing demos. Eventually, they formed their own production company named Sky High. Bird's 1973 album Blackbird was Sky High's first official release. and it was the best-selling Blue Note album in the company's long history, earning a Grammy nomination. It quickly established the brothers' unique jazz style, which was significantly influenced by the sleek sensibility that has already proven popular in R&B music. In addition to their efforts in both the production booth, the siblings frequently played on sky-high sections, with Fonz playing the clarinet and the trumpet and Larry playing the piano and synthesizer. They also created and delivered the unusual harmony vocals that have become a characteristics of their sound. The Mizells' acknowledged masterpiece Bird concept album Street Lady was released in late 1973. Influenced Bobby Humphrey's landmark album Blacks and Blues was cut just weeks later. The siblings maintained their creative pace throughout the decade, hosting sessions for musicians such as Johnny Hammond's 1974 release Music Is My Sanctuary. The brothers also returned to commercial R&B with the 1978 release of A Taste of Honey's self-titled album, which also included the disco hit Boogie Oogie Oogie. Although the brothers secured their own recording contracts with Warner Brothers, they preferred the obscurity of composing and producing at the start of the 80s. The brothers went on a lengthy creative break that continues to this day. Their Ventures productions are a rich source of hip-hop samples. Larry Mizell Jr. claims that the Mizell brothers are cousins of Run DMC member Jam Master Jay, as well as the 1960s group the Ronettes. Sadly, on July 5th, 2011, Alfonso passed away at the age of 68 due to heart failure. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song that the Mizell brothers created?